This is a quick review of my Oris Big Crown Commander. I picked this watch up on Reddit for a very reasonable price. I'll leave the reference number down below in the description. When I was thinking about buying this watch, I looked around online and on Instagram and really didn't see many references to this watch, so I'm not really sure how many were produced. From what I could find, it was manufactured in the 90s. So yeah, in the 90s, I'm not sure how many people were wearing Orises, but I think it's kind of interesting that maybe there's only a couple of these. To me, it instantly evokes a kind of Tudor Ranger feel. It's got a very matte black dial. The lume has faded, and it's got kind of this red second hand that a lot of Tudor Rangers have. And of course, Tudor being a younger brother of Omega, younger brother of Rolex. This actually has a Cyclops, which kind of evokes a little bit of that Rolex feel, although, obviously this is not related to either one of those. It is a 40 millimeter width, although it wears a lot smaller. It's got this coin edge bezel, and then a little bit of a smaller bezel, and then the kind of inner ring here. So it really pushes the dial in, and the dial is pretty small. The bezel is I think really nice for a tool watch. Then you don't really have to worry about dinging the bezel and acquiring scratches on the bezel. However, like visually, it's got fine detail, so that kind of evokes a dress watch feel. So I think visually it's a little confusing, but I like the practicality of it. The crown is nice and big. This is probably the biggest crown I have on any watches that I own. Originally it's a little visually, I think, incongruent, the dial seeming so small and then having a big crown, but functionality wise, I just love how easy it is to wind it and set the time, and it's really grown on me, so I really like the big crown. The dial it's pretty basic, but again, I really like matte dials and that little pop of red in the second hands. Kind of, it's a nice distinction for me. I wish maybe there was some other red somewhere, if maybe some of the text or something had a little bit more color to kind of go with the red hand. But overall, I think it's great. Nothing too special about the case. It's a really basic brushed case, which is fine. Like, this is clearly a tool watch, so it doesn't need a lot of ornamentation. It's got the this kind of cool Oris rotor in the back. I know new Orises have like that red rotor, so this is I guess an older gold style. It has a little bit of like scalloping or something on there, so it's nice. The only thing is the glass. When you wear it for a while, to me it kind of it gets a little sticky to the skin, so to me it makes it a little bit less comfortable, but it's not too bad. Yeah, and it's only 11 millimeters, so it's definitely a nice, easily wearable size. The lug width is 20, so that, I think, also with the dial wearing really small, and then the 20 millimeter lug width, it does feel a little strange sometimes when I put it on. It's like, is it a big watch or a small watch? It's a little confusing. I have this on just a strap code. I think it's called the Super O Boyer, which is all right. It's decent. It does the job. Nothing, it's comfortable. Nothing super special about that. It actually came on this Oris rubber strap. It's I have no idea what strap was originally on this model. I can't, since there's so few references of it online, I'm not sure what the original strap was. This is from some kind of later model. The reference doesn't match up here. This strap was kind of fun. It is a little bit stiff, and the clasp is absolutely terrible. I would like to get another maybe Oris rubber strap, but currently it doesn't look like there's any 20 millimeter straps on the Oris website. So, but yeah, overall, you know, I paid under $500 for this, which I think is a steal. It's a great tool watch. It's a great kind of like beater, kind of in the, you know, in the Tudor Ranger Explorer kind of vein. So definitely great value, and I plan to keep this watch for a while.